The horse zodiac will be taking up the role of the Grand Duke in year 2026. Some people call this as offending the Grand Duke. Some call this as embodying the leadership role. So what is actually in for the horse zodiac? Let us find out. Before I get started with the auspicious and inauspicious star, I wanted to address this important role or the important energy, the Grand Duke. Well, the Grand Duke is basically a dominant excessive amount of energy influenced by the Jupiter star. So therefore, when the Jupiter star energy is apparently this year comes together is supporting the horse zodiac, which means that the horse zodiac will be embody the energy of the Grand Duke. But do be mindful, because why? The Grand Duke energy is very powerful, it's quite obsessive, and this kind of energy can actually push you to make a lot of crazy changes. So therefore, you need to be mindful to observe how this energy influences your thoughts, your character, your mindset. You need to learn how to embody this energy of leadership. Otherwise, this will actually cause you to be more temperamental, more aggressive, more driven, but lack of direction. Because this year, when you are taking role of the Grand Duke, which means that you need to take on the leadership role. You have the power, you have the authority. All eyes are basically looking at you. So therefore, when all eyes are on you, you need to do something more impactful in a more self-composure manner. Otherwise, you'll be running like crazy without clear directions, offending people easily. So therefore, those are the potential risks. So therefore, the Grand Duke energy is the star, is the power of leadership with authority. And plus together, you have the general star. The general star is star of leadership, power, authority, the power of command, ability to lead important changes, and of course also ability to lead group of people to work harmoniously towards a powerful, impactful goal this year. So therefore, when you are supercharged with the Grand Duke and also the General Star, you need to take on the leadership role. So therefore, this year you have tendency to being promoted or to take on leadership role, and that will be highly auspicious. But you need to be mindful on how to polish your skill set to communicate, learning how to leverage on network connections and resources from other people, and how to work collaboratively with people from different backgrounds, and how you can pull off all these resources into channeling together to unite all these resources to make impactful project for the year of 2026. This is what you need to learn, okay? And plus, this year you have a lot of powerful energy supporting you to make major, important, bold move, for example. So therefore, if you are given opportunity to lead certain key projects, to lead certain new initiations, maybe some people wanted to take this opportunity to change their career. Maybe some may consider to start their own business, for example. So those are the probability that will happen for those who are born with the horse zodiac. So you need to pay attention. If you're yet to design what kind of changes you wanted to embrace, you wanted to take advantage of all this boost of courage and boost of energy to propel you to be more active, to pursue something, well, now is the time. By the time you're watching this video, some of you may already feel the energy of the Grand Duke. You are more easily agitated, you're highly temperamental, you feel you need to make some major changes, but yet you haven't planned anything about it. So before you move on forward, I will highly advise you to take a day to contemplate, to review, to do what you really need to do, such as do a proper planning. What you don't feel satisfied with your current life, what are the new brand new type of changes or brand new lifestyle that you wish to embrace, you wish to design for yourself. So therefore, I will highly advise you guys to take a day off to discover what truly meaningful for you in the year of 2026. Okay, and plus this year you are supported by the Golden Lock Star. This is a star of steady wealth growth. Basically means that once you are able to leverage the power of your leadership, you are able to prove your worthiness. Eventually, more people will be willing to give you more opportunity. While when you are able to build your trust, you are able to maintain your consistency, trustworthiness. Well, eventually, all the wealth opportunity will be easily come into your life. So therefore, I will advise you to focus more on playing the safer route, to have a clear plan on how to manage your success, and most of all, having the clear plan on how to manage your workflow. Because this year, there'll be a lot of temptations, a lot of idea will be coming to you, and you need to know how to say no to all this stuff that is irrelevant to your life. You may want to do a lot of stuff. Unless you have a team where you can leverage, I will advise you to stay put, okay? So let's talk about the negative star. Well, normally the hidden corpse star, a star of hidden issue which may resurface this year. Well, this star may also represent that some of the hidden issue that you have been swept under the carpet, you have been hiding. Maybe it was a health issue, maybe it's something, some scandal that is happening in the past. Well, there are tendency of all this stuff could be erupt or may resurface this year. So if that's the case, if in case all this issue resurface, I will advise you to solve it and confront it as soon as possible. Don't try to hide it up, especially when we talk about health aspect. If you know you have certain illnesses, certain health issue, you better get it sorted out before the second quarter. So I will advise you guys, for health aspect, try to get or schedule a proper health check to ensure you are operating at the most optimal state and there are no potential health related issue which may succumb your ability to perform. Okay, and next is the sword-edged star. This is a star of high competitions, and this star will also causes you to be run havoc. You can be easily challenged or intimidated by other people, and this star may also increase the risk of accidents, bleeding, injury inflicted by sharp objects. So therefore, this year require you to be mindful, be able to manage your own self-coordinations, because when a lot of energy is pressuring you, you may be highly reactive. Because why? Well, you have two of this star. The first one is the goat blade, a fierce star which leads you to act recklessly. And secondly is the goat blade, a star of highly reactive star, because when the three of them combine together, it will cause you to be more forceful, you are more easily intimidated, you're more explosive in a nutshell. So therefore, this year you may find yourself to be more highly emotional, more reactive, more impatient. So I would advise for those who are born with the horse zodiac, if you can go for meditations, yoga, or any activities which can help you to cool you down, or at least learn how to do a proper breathing exercise like breath work, because your ability to manage your own mindset, your energy, will eventually help you to propel the flow of your energy in a smooth and well under control manner. Okay, and lastly, if you feel that all this star is not dangerous enough, well, last one is the year punishment, the star of self-sabotage, because this star is sort of like a self-contradictory, self-sabotage, and self-conflicting energy, because the horse zodiac may have tendency to keep comparing themselves with other people's. Especially for the fire horse, they have tendency to keep focusing on their rival, their competitors, until they forgot about making progress by themselves. So therefore, for the horse zodiac this year, I will advise you, in case you are being intimidated, you're being triggered, I will advise you to assign or find your collaborative partners or your advisor, for perhaps like the tiger zodiac or the dog zodiac. Maybe they have a lot of experience to help you to pacify your own energy, so that you can plan strategically and get a proper advice or counseling or mentorship from the goat zodiac. For perhaps those will help you to make a more steadier output, or being able to diagnose and able to make a better decisions, which help you to stay composed this year. Okay, so therefore, those are the auspicious and inauspicious stars affecting the horse zodiac. So let's find out, where is the horse zodiac appear in your Chinese astrology chart, which is known as the Bazi, the 4 pillar of destiny, because you may have tendency to born with 4 different zodiac in your year, month, day, and hour. So let's talk about the year pillar. The year pillar signifies that whatever I've mentioned just now will happen in terms of your network, external connections, like your friends, your market, your peers, people around you. So therefore, this year you may find yourself surrounded with all these influential figures, highly reputable people. So this group of people could be also easily intimidated. They are more emotionally sensitive, and plus this may also represent that the energy of your market and external opportunity seems to be more aggressive, more they are more demanding, and they are highly competitive. So therefore, everything seems to be moved in a faster pace for those who are born with the year of the horse zodiac. Next, let's talk about the month pillar. The month pillar governs your career, your business, basically whatever you do in generating wealth. So let's talk about the general energy. Well, this year for career professionals, there are opportunity for you to be promoted, take on leadership role. Maybe you are assigned to lead certain important projects, like key important projects for the company. And plus, there are steady wealth income growth, and you may face certain high intensity competitions and office politics. So therefore, you need to manage your own emotions. You are not easily making decisions because you just try to prove yourself, because this will increase your risk of jeopardizing yourself. So I will advise you to assign and allocate your own advisor, work collaboratively with your counselor, your consultants, your advisor, help you to make a more mindful decisions. For career or for business owners, well, you have opportunity to establish yourself as the industry leader. So you have to figure out where is the next level for you to uplift or level up your reputations in your industry. Maybe you can participate in all these associations or exhibitions or any expert level of discussion group community where you can share your expertise, your experience, which eventually will also lead and position you in part of the leadership industry leaders. So I would highly advise you to be more aggressive, to be willing to take on any leadership role. Maybe the associations have certain leadership or certain positions that you can take on to contribute your knowledge. Well, that would be definitely added advantage. While you do need to prioritize the tendency of falling into competitions because the energy are more competitive this year, which may lead you to making a lot of wrong decisions. Maybe your past scandal, your past issue will be striking you. So therefore, I will advise you, try to confront whatever issue that you have been delaying, you have been dragging in the past, get it sorted out before the second quarter of year 2026. Okay, next, let's talk about the day pillar. Well, the day pillar governs your personal development and also your personal relationship aspect. Well, since the grandeur is together in your day pillar, which may means that your spouse could be more reactive, could be more driven, could be more aggressive. But what about for those who are single? Well, for the single, this may means that you yourself are desired to change your personal relationship status. Maybe you decided to, it's time for me to go out to find someone where I can develop for the long term, maybe looking for a life partner. So those are part of the patterns. Okay, but of course you need to be able to avoid making impulsive decisions, because when you're being the graduate, you have tendency to making a lot of decisions without thinking thoroughly, which may ended up you with a lot of regrets, remorse, because you're making all these sudden decisions without thinking thoroughly. So those are the issues that you may need to consider. Okay, and last is the hour pillar, which governs your mindset, your investment, your children, for the parents, and this pillar may also represent staff for business owners or team leaders. So therefore, this year you may find your children, they are more aggressive, your staff are more driven. So for team leaders, of course, you can level up, you can promote them to take on leadership role, teach and train them how to be responsible, how to have a clear plan. For children, of course, for parents, you need to learn how to teach and guide your children to channel their excessive amount of energy to be more productive, having a clear plan. So therefore, having a clear plan will not only help everyone to have a clear expectation. As a matter of fact, it will lead their energy. They can manifest whatever they wish in a more directed given. Okay, and plus for investment aspect, the golden lord boosts in steady growth, which means that this year in terms of investment, you have higher chance of inspirations to build a safety net, to defense, to make sure that whatever investment plan you have, you can further streamline it, or perhaps you can further consolidate it to a more stable income for the long term. And so overall, for in terms of the hour pillar, it also means that this year you yourself are more aggressive. You have a lot of plan, a lot of idea you wanted to do. Well, you need to make sure that whatever idea you have, it need to be practical, and don't try to do everything all by yourself, because if you try to do everything by yourself, you may ended up get nothing done at all, because your mind are so tempted to do a lot of things. Ended up your mind and your desire are dispersed. So therefore, I will advise you to have a clear plan, have a clear team to help you to get things done, execute it properly. Then most of your ideas will be easily manifested and easily materialized. Okay, and next, let's talk about your strategic alliance, because for the horse zodiac, you need to be aware that the goat zodiac is happen to be your best friend. And this year, the good zodiac have the connections with the sun nobleman, which can help you to gain mentorship, advice, helpful nobleman. Perhaps someone who have a lot of experience could share some insights to help you on how you can develop your plan, how you can further sharpen your leadership skill set. And also you have the tiger zodiac. This year, the tiger zodiac have a lot of knowledge, studies, a lot of academic success. They are more driven into intellectual growth. Perhaps the tiger zodiac can help you to become your strategic thinking partners, help you to diagnose or study your concern, and help you to make a better decisions based on all this research and analysis. And for those who are born with the horse zodiac, the dog zodiac, apparently the dog zodiac is also your tree harmony alliance, where you can work together with them to build meaningful and impactful projects, because they have a lot of nobleman support, and the dog zodiac also have a lot of connections which can help them to elevate their status and getting more things done. So basically, the dog zodiac have a lot of connections that you can leverage as well. So let's talk about the auspicious month. Well, these are the auspicious months that the horse zodiac need to pay attention, such as the February, July, and October. Well, here are some of the negative months that you need to pay attention, such as January, March, June, and December, because the month of June have tendency of you self-sabotaging yourself because you are too aggressive and you keep focusing on your competitors, your rivalry, until you forget on how to executing your own plan. So therefore, be mindful and be clear with what you wanted to achieve. Have a clear plan and have a common checklist meeting. Make sure you're following through all your procedures so that you are not running away from your track. And next, in case if you wanted to learn more about you yourself in terms of your skill set, your talent, your abilities, or your personal feng shui energy map, or what about your career, your business luck, what is your strongest success career path, and perhaps even your love and relationship matters, or some who wanted to discover their spiritual life path, who are your guardian angels, what are your spatial ability, what are your subconscious ability that you can use to shift your reality. So if you wanted to find out more, the link in the description. Or perhaps those who wanted to learn more about Chinese astrology, well, do not hesitate to join me and my friends in our annual Chinese astrology workshop, which is known as the Hack My 2026, where the three of us will be sharing a lot of different concepts, different arts of Chinese metaphysics, including Qimeng Dunjia, Feng Shui, Tarot card, Yi Jing, to help you in crafting your battle plan for the year of 2026. That's all from me, Jonathan Lee, in this video series. I will be sharing more for other zodiac. If you love, please do like and subscribe to my channel, and do visit my website for more additional information that I didn't manage to cover in this video series. And that's all from me, Jonathan Lee from Renergy. I would love to take this opportunity to wish you all a prosperous and wonderful year of 2026.